Welcome back, dear viewers. As we said earlier that we are going to talk about a book. It is called The Spell of Love. It is currently published in the book fair, and it tackles the issue of love and human relationships. And we are delighted to have here in the studio the author, Dr. Rania El Maria. She is a human development expert, and she will tell us more about her book. Good morning, Ms. Dr. Rania.
Good morning to you and to everyone,
yes.
and have a nice day full of love.
Yes.
As it is, my book is talking about love, about the value of love,
yes.
and the meaning of it,
yes.
the complete meaning of love.
Yes.
Because we all know that love is only the inclination of heart towards someone or something.
Yes.
But in my book, I declared that love is much more than just an emotion, because it's not just an inclination of heart towards something or someone,
yes.
or the mutual chemistry between two persons. It's not the complete love.
Yes.
But I said that if only the emotional attraction exists, I can say that it's infatuation or admiration.
Yes.
Only this emotional attraction can differ from one person to another,
yes.
according to his personality. So if one person is analytical, so he will be attracted to the other person according to the principles and values that resembles his.
Yes.
If its personality is sensual personality, he will be attracted to the emotions and feelings. If it is, visual personality, will be attracted to the good looking, to the excellency. So attraction differs from one person to another. So we cannot rely on the value of love by telling that it's just
yes.
a feeling, or it's just the attraction.
Actually, yes, Dina.
No, it's okay.
It's your first book. Why did you choose the issue of love to be the first thing to write about?
Because, it's like my message in
yes.
life.
Yes.
To say that love is very important to humankind. Without love, we face miserable life, or we are leading ourselves
yes.
to have a miserable life, because love is an essential, or it's a psychological need, or a moral need
yes.
for everyone. Social acceptance and emotional response is very, very important to every one of us. It's leads us to happiness, to give us intimacy, give us harmony in life. So
Dr. Rania, you're speaking about one of the most important emotions human beings can ever feel or experience. But if I'm talking about the younger generation,
mm-hmm.
this young generation is not like the generations before. They like to read and like to hold books, and whenever they go. Now they want something easy and quickly. They have their device and just tap whatever they want.
Yeah.
So who are you targeting with your book? The older generation or the younger generation?
As I said, it's a message. So I'm delivering the message to everyone, not only here in Egypt, but all over the world. It's a message, a real message from the bottom of my heart. Just to say, without love, you cannot achieve happiness in this life. Without love, you cannot achieve a good relationship in your family. Without love, you cannot achieve stability in life, in the community. Without love, you cannot establish a good career, because there is something we can call the management of love, how to manage other people with love. So the value of love is the main issue in this book. And as you said, the youngest people, they are not fond of reading the book. So I delivered before this book like courses. I gave a course, How to Love, in many places all over Egypt. Mm-hmm. So it was a message, and I still have this message to spread it. So telling them how to love and what is the difference between love and friendship, because the reason of love, we have many reasons of the state of love. The complete state of love, as I said, because only the emotional attraction is not a complete state of love. We cannot establish a good community or a family, or just choose our husband or our dream to have a good life with just an emotional attraction. We have two other reasons must be exist in this state. The second one is the fulfillment of the need, and the third one is the usefulness of this mutual, the good deeds we do for each other. Without satisfaction and without the happiness that we take from the useful things we do for each other, there is not a complete love, because love leads to happiness. What else leads to sadness or a bad experience is not love, or it is not, as I said, a complete love. It's just an infatuation or admiration. But to establish a family and choose the right partner in your life, you have to be sure that you are going to be happy and be satisfied in the life, and this relationship will give us what we really need in life. So the difference between just infatuation and the real person or the real partner that is my real soulmate is that he knows what I really need and he can afford it to me. Because, and I'm talking about how to expect the future of the relationship. If this relationship is going to be a successful one or not. As I said in my book, maybe you are in a certain need for something at this time, like when you are traveling alone somewhere, yes, and you find a companionship. So at this time you are very happy by this person because he gives you what you need temporarily. But when you come back and you are surrounded with your family and you look to him, you're not happy anymore, because in the real life or the daily life you need more than a companionship.
Yes. Okay, you highlighted the issue of law of attraction, yeah, in your book. How did you deal with this?
How to attract the value of love, yes, in my life. This is, I said, first of all, you have to declare your right of receiving love in your life. You have to say that I deserve this love in my life.
Yes.
Because we sometimes we think that we don't deserve to be, yes, happy. We don't deserve to have our soulmate. It's very impossible. No, we are here in this life to face happiness and to face whatever good in this life. We deserve it because, yes, God creates us to enjoy and to enjoy all the blessings in this world. So first of all,
this requires an optimistic look to life.
Yes, yes.
First
of all, yes, declare your right to have, yes, your soulmate, to have the love in your life, and then you have to believe that you will attract your soulmate in this life. You will attract, yes, love. If you want something, be what you want in life. If you want love, be the love in your in the life. Be the love for your family. Be the love of your friends. Be what you want in your life. When you give love, you will receive love.
Yes.
And the love you need. If you need love from your partner, you will find the partner that you give you this love. And then do as if you are receiving you are now, you demanded what you want, and act as if you are receiving your
Yes.
demand or what you asked. You are receiving the love. Wait and you tell yourself, I'm receiving, he's coming to me. And act as if he is with you, your
Yes.
soulmate is with you. You know, there is a story about a single woman. She tried to do the law of attraction, and she started to think positively. As you said, you have to be very
It's a
positive.
story. The book is a story.
The book
You
is,
write it in the form of
no, it's
story.
not a story. It's a kind of a human development
Ideas.
ideas and issues.
Analysis.
And yes, and it's have a story inside it.
Yes.
And the girl, her name is Aishq.
Ishq.
So
Yeah.
the spell of love or the spell of Aishq, she's the girl inside, and she's telling her love story in the book. And I took it as an example for every emotion I'm talking about,
Yes.
to just declare what I'm saying with the with her story in,
Yes.
in this book. So let's go back to the law of attraction, because you have to think very positive thoughts. You have to feel also very positive, because you know, we have 60,000 thoughts every day, per day, goes in our minds. So we cannot control the thoughts, but we can know what we are feeling now. So when you just catch yourself feeling bad, just stop and think, what makes me feel bad? What makes me feel so sad? So you will find that you are thinking of a negative
Yes.
situation, or you have a negative thought in your mind.
So do you have
stop
do
it.
you do you teach before the negative and positive? Do you, with this book, it's a kind of life coaching people?
Yes, it's a kind of life coaching. It's a kind of, as I said, it's a message, and it's explaining how to do it, how to execute, or to how to put it in action, how to do the positive thoughts in procedures. So
Do you think that people now are more practical and they are not focusing on love as before?
of course,
And they
it's-
need these kinds of
it's not
books.
it's not practicality. It's you know, it's materialistic. We are in
Yes, materialistic.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
love is losing now its importance, and
Yes.
people are more
Not
as you said,
interested
materialistic.
anymore. Yes, in
emotions.
spiritual. Yes,
Yes.
in spiritual.
Why?
Because you know, materialistic life domains. Materialistic life is controlling us.
Yes.
But we are not body. We are not just body.
Yes.
We are body, soul, and mind, and heart. So if we just
But in your book, you're focusing only on the heart.
I'm focused, because if you are not focusing in your heart, you are saying that you are just a body, and you are not just a body. We know your biological need. We feed ourselves. We have the oxygen in the air. So
Yes.
So when you stop eating or stop drinking, what will happen? You will die. So
Yes.
when you stop feeding your emotional needs by love,
You suffer by time.
yeah, you will emotionally die.
Yes.
Moral death.
Yes.
Yes. So it's not an easy thing. We need to be accepted. Your refusal in life. If you are not loved, you will feel refused, and this will lead you to unhappiness. You will be sad,
Yes.
and you will not be able to do anything or achieve any goal of
Did
your
you
life.
focus only on the kind of love between man and woman, or mother and child, or parents? How did you approach love?
First, I spoke about love as a value, and the supreme love, the love of God. And then I talked about many kinds of love, motherhood love,
Yes.
money love,
Yes, okay.
country love, everything.
Not only
Not
man
only,
and woman.
not only
Yes.
but I'm focusing about the relationship between man and woman because it's, you know, the center of life.
Yes.
How to make a family happy. You have to have this good relationship in a family. So when you have a good relationship in
Actually,
your
we
family,
have high divorce rates these days
yes. And this book
because we lost the meaning of love.
we lost the meaning of love, and we don't know the meaning of love.
Yes.
And we don't know the real importance of love in our life. And we don't know the difference between the needs we have as women and the needs that men have for them, the emotional needs.
Yes.
Different needs from each other.
True.
Yes. So women needs 6 essential things to have a stability in their lives.
Yes.
And in my book, I'm just
Yes.
it's the first emotional need for women is caring. For the other side, the first emotional need for men is trust. Just we need care to be cared of, and they need to be trusted. And when they care, when they give us, they
Yes.
give us what they want. And when we give them their needs, we give them what we want. So the first thing we give to men is caring, but they don't need caring. They need to be trusted, and they give us trust. We don't need to be trusted.
Yes.
We need to be cared of. The second emotion need for the woman is understanding.
Yes.
We need to be understood.
True.
Yes, and then we need respect. Women need respect and devotion, believing, and reassurance. After all this, we need to be reassured that my partner loves me.
Yes.
I need to hear it, to hear that I love you. They need
Well, Dr. Rania, you're speaking about one of the most superior emotion a human being can live. We need, of course, many episodes to talk about your wonderful book. Thank you very much, Dr. Rania El Maria, for your being with us today in Breakfast Show.
Good morning to you.
Thank you. Good morning.
And dear viewers, this brings us to the end of today's edition of the Breakfast Show. Have a good day.